Hey you guys, it's Egee, and today we're going to be going to, that planet. Let's try that again. That one. I'm kind of pointing at the deck here. You can't really see much because I'm a Gek, and I guess Geks are pretty small. But we're going to be looking at that planet because it's an emergency broadcast repeater, and it's part of the Frontiers update, I think. So, I like to play first person. So that's what we're going to do. And this is kind of a new, I don't know if I'd call it a series, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. No Man's Sky runs good on Linux, and I've done videos about like installing stuff on Linux, but I don't really usually show very much gameplay. And No Man's Sky has a reputation for running really, really good on Linux. What? It moved my ships. That ship was here just a second ago. But anyways, we're going to check this expansion out a bit. It's not an expansion, I guess. It's like an update. Not DLC, because you don't have to pay for it. Anyway, we're going to check things out. And kind of the main thing with this update, and I think what this emergency broadcaster is about, is that there's a settlement or a quest that starts a settlement there. They've released 3 expeditions for this update and don't really know a whole lot about them. What is going on? It's like freighters just jumping in. Something else they changed was the way that things blow up. Well, I think they changed asteroids in general. Notice how things are just kind of green? I don't know, they look green to me, but when you blow them up, now they have this silly smoke effect, which I guess is cool for eye candy, but I don't think it would really work that way. I mean, you wouldn't hear the explosion either, so I guess it's a stretch no matter how you look at it. So this is pretty far away. It says 2 hours, and even when I use my pulse engine, it's still like 45 seconds away, which is pretty long in No Man's Sky. So this is update 3.6, I think. Frontiers is the name of the update. I can't remember the previous update, but if you're not familiar with No Man's Sky, each update adds a lot of content. No Man's Sky had a bit of a rocky start and a bad reputation for a while. Whoa, look at those ships flying over. But with each update, they release more content, and this is a huge one for a lot of people, including me, because it should make the planets feel a lot less barren. So you would encounter small settlements and like trade establishments here and there, but they were always kind of like one building or maybe a half dozen. Like they weren't really settlements, they were just buildings. And this is supposed to be more of like actual cities and stuff, and I've always felt like the game needed that. So let's land over here and kind of check things out. I think that I've already explored this system, so yeah, I already know what these are. This is a high temperature planet, with rainstorms and stuff. Oh, my mouse sensitivity's messed up. Let me fix that. So I normally play on my laptop, like my laptop screen. It's a Lenovo Legion 5. I'm running Debian testing, by the way. I should have mentioned that earlier. Debian testing bookworm. And everything's running real good, but my mouse is different over here. When I play on my laptop, like just the laptop itself, I use a different mouse, and this is my workstation mouse, and it's a Logitech G502, and it's way more sensitive than the other mouse that I have. So going back and forth is challenging. So here's your little settlement. Oh, nice. Look, they're T-posing. Off to a great start. Maybe that's just how they walk. Maybe they have like Heelys or something. But already, this looks pretty cool. Let's go check it out. Outpost status vulnerable. What the heck? I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to find a settlement so fast. I thought that would be like a quest or something. I haven't looked too far into this. I read the patch notes and about the most recent expedition, but I'm kind of pleased that we already found a settlement. And it's in kind of a cool area. Alright, you have located a struggling planetary settlement fighting against harsh conditions and constant sentinel harassment. Speak with the citizens to learn a little bit more and assist them in efforts to build the town. This sounds great. This is really exciting. I got into base building when I kind of first started playing No Man's Sky, but it's kind of involved. You guys know I play Rust, and Rust and No Man's Sky building is very similar. But there are things that I like about No Man's Sky building over Rust, but in general I think Rust's building style is just better. I use a lot of prefabs in No Man's Sky, and you can build buildings in No Man's Sky with like walls and, you know, foundations and everything, but I don't know, it's just not quite the same. So let's find the person that we're looking for. And okay. Oh, this is made out of wood? Where did they get wood from? I don't see any trees or anything that even resembles trees. The settlement must be the source of the distress signal. What are they doing here? Building a life exposed to harsh planetary existence, battered by the elements? Oh, the sentinels have arrived. Oh, shoot. Am I equipped? Yeah, this is my rifle. I'll be fine. Where are they? Ah. Oh, they're the nasty ones. My rifle looks a bit like a Nerf gun. But, you know. That's just how it goes sometimes. Look at this Gek running towards me. I'm afraid I'm going to shoot him. What the heck? That was weird. My gun just went away. So I will say that... Oh, good. When it rains, it pours, I guess, huh? I play this on Windows sometimes, too, because I dual boot. And, like, just right there while I was fighting, my rifle just, like, vanished for no reason. I can say that it's just as janky on Windows as it is on Linux. So I don't think that that's a platform issue. Sentinels retreating. That means there's more. Wow, this is a really cool little crater. I gotta get inside though. There's a whole bunch of stuff over here I haven't seen before. Just stand out in the firestorm and gather information. He's waiting for an appointment. That's kind of cool. And you can talk to all these NPCs? What are we doing here? Oh, I guess I stopped him mid-animation. Perhaps I could assist these settlers. The overseer position appears to be newly vacant. I mean, how many can you be an overseer of? I mean, this is a cool settlement, but I don't like it that much. So this system is actually a little bit weird because the last time I played, I was using mods. And I don't know if you can see it from, like, oh, I think I need to leave the planet to see the galaxy view. But I have a base computer on one of these planets. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, it's where my capital ship is too. But that base station there is actually really far underground because the mod that I used exaggerated the terrain. And when I came here, when I came to the system, I hadn't visited anything. I haven't tried any mods since getting the latest update because I didn't want to, like, they'll probably clash or the mod needs to be updated or something. I didn't want to screw things up, so I turned all the mods off, and now I'm vanilla, but the system is kind of messed up. And there's stuff underground. So I'd like to go to a different system if I'm going to, like, settle in and become an overseer. I don't know if I have a choice, though. Apply for settlement control. I mean, like, have I explored this planet much? No, I haven't, actually. Only 2? Of all of the animals? Okay, man, this might not be so bad. Sure stays dark for a while, though. We've got 27 citizens, 13% happy. Wow, they're really not doing so good. And it makes 150 units a day. Oh, wow, it's underwater by quite a bit. Well, by like half, I guess. Sentinels don't really care. Settlement features. Propaganda broadcast array. Oh, great. Undrinkable water. It's haunted. It has bad food. And for some reason, it's more expensive to maintain. This settlement is like really bad. It's called Your Mark Water. Or is that the name of the planet? I guess I don't have much of a choice. And now it's daytime. Hey. It looks like a lampshade. I mean, this is cool. Supply materials, silicate powder? Okay. Is that it? Okay, yeah, bottom right. It says it'll be done in a couple minutes. I want to explore some of these caves. Look at that. There's like this huge cave that goes right through the valley there. Or the ridge, rather. We're in a valley, kind of. Oh, I need... what's the blue? Dihydrogen. I need that. I'm constantly running low on it. I have a huge fleet, and it takes a lot of dihydrogen. Like, here, I mean, this is such a cool feature. So this is my new settlement. I'm now the overseer. And this settlement has a big giant fleet. Oh, you can't see it because the atmosphere here sucks. Well, that's my capital ship, and you'd normally see like a whole bunch of frigates around it. I think it's really cool. But all of those frigates need lots of dihydrogen. Oh, that's another feature that, like, I'm zapping the dihydrogen. You can see the electricity come up. That's from this update too. Let's go find a cave. Oh, there you go. There's a big giant cave. Let's bring my ship down here too. Report an offensive or inappropriate base. I guess if people name it badly or something. I can't land here. Oh, is it too close, I bet? Okay. Alright, let's see what this cave is all about. More materials I haven't discovered. How cool would it be if there was like a big monster in here waiting for me? Because I know coming in here, there won't be anything in here. It's just going to be this big open area. It might go down a ways. There might be some resources or something in here, but this feels like there'd be like a boss or something, you know? Like a Rancor from Star Wars would be in here. Oh, actually there is an animal in here. So I guess on some planets there could be something nasty waiting. That's cool. Here, this is the most dangerous thing you'll find. Is this guy. Oh, darn it. You know, something else I forgot to tell you guys about when I got started here is this is No Man's Sky on Debian testing, and No Man's Sky is basically a MMO, if you want to look at it that way. But unfortunately on Linux, I've got no connection to matchmaking. And this is, there's a way to fix this. I think I rolled back the Proton version or something. There's a lot of times when there's issues like this, there's different like arguments that you can pass to Proton or the application running or whatever that can make it behave differently. And it might be one of those where you have to enable some experimental feature or disable something. But at this point, it's basically a single player game for me. But not very many people that I know play, like, there's a lot of people that play this, but right now my group of friends is playing, they're playing other games, so nobody's really playing No Man's Sky. So it doesn't really matter to me. It's just kind of a fun, relaxing, almost kind of brainless game once you figure out how everything works and you have all your resources and stuff. You can just kind of autopilot this, and it's nice because, like, it's cool to look at. It's a cool looking game. And I can just like hop in my ship and fly away or go to my capital ship, and it doesn't really take a lot of energy, but like getting there it does. It's got a really steep learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's really easy. Easy to just get like lost in. Oh, here it is. I was looking right at it. I'm like, where did it go? Oh, 5 metal plating. Really? Do I have what I need to... Yeah, I've got a bunch of carbon. No, ferrite dust. Either way, I have it. I've got a huge amount of extended cargo. So I won't have any trouble building stuff. Okay. Oh, now we have to wait another 2 minutes. All right. So I think this is about where I'm going to wrap things up. This is kind of the gist of the update, I think. Obviously, I'm not doing any expeditions. I just wanted to show off the settlements and the fact that it runs on Linux, and it still runs on Linux, and it runs pretty gosh darn good, unless you're looking for that multiplayer aspect, in which case it doesn't run so good, but there's probably a fix for it. So I know that there are a number of you Linux players and Linux users that play this on Linux. I stream this from time to time, and there's always people that are like, oh yeah, I know this, I see you're doing this, and I'm this far, and that's super cool. And if you're interested in getting into No Man's Sky, I think... Whoa, what's going on? That was weird, the ship vanished. Whoa, there's a whole bunch going on right now. I'm trying to land on this thing. What, now I'm going backwards? Okay. That was weird. Why can't I land on the ship anymore? This is one of my freighters, and it needs to be repaired, and I'm trying to land on the stupid thing. Something keeps pulling me back. What is happening? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go home. What? I think this convoy warped too close to my my capital ship. What is going on? This is very strange. Let's just go back home. Let's go back to where we started. Alright. There we go. This is where I'm going to end it, folks. No Man's Sky runs pretty good. It's generally a fair... Like, everything is procedurally generated, so it's kind of a janky game, no matter how you look at it, whether you're on Windows or Linux or whatever, but it's not bad. And with this update, it still runs good. I'll see you guys. I don't know how to end these videos. This is the first one of its kind, but if there's an update for another game that I play regularly, I'll probably do another video like this so I can tell you guys how it runs on Linux and talk a little bit about the update and stuff, because that's the kind of stuff I want to do. But until then, I'll see you next time.